Hi guys, good morning and welcome to Sawyer's 6-month update. If you are new here, my name is Laurel. This is my third baby boy, Sawyer, and this is my mommy lifestyle channel. I put up baby product reviews, mom and baby updates, and a lot of baby wearing videos because I am a certified baby wearing educator. So, should we get started? As I said, this is Sawyer's 6-month update, and he is, I don't know if you can tell, but he is a big boy. He is 30 inches long and 22 pounds. So he's much taller than he is heavier. Yes. So he is reasonably proportionate. He's not a super chubby, chunky baby by any means, but he is definitely a big boy. That was really hard. So, what should we tell the people? Hey? Should we tell them about all the things that you do? And you're eating and you're sleeping? Let's start with feeding. So, Sawyer is still on formula. He's drinking 6 ounces every 3 hours or so, and that hasn't really changed a ton. He was drinking 4 ounces for a really long time, and now since his 5-month update he's actually drinking 6 ounces consistently, and he is really not interested in food a ton. When I say not interested, I mean he doesn't actually want to physically eat it. He seems very interested. He always wants to take food out of our hands. He opens his mouth if you bring a spoon towards him. He will even like lunge for you to put the spoon in his mouth. But once the food's in his mouth, he just kind of spits it out, doesn't really have any interest. So I guess he's not quite ready. He seems to do better with actual food than he does with puree. My birthday was on the weekend, and because he's 6 months, tomorrow technically, I gave him a piece of pancake and I cut it long and skinny like you're supposed to for baby-led weaning, and handed it to him, and he gobbled it up and he was totally happy to eat that. So he seems to do way better with actual food that he can grab and feed himself. However, he's not sitting independently yet, so we are not ready. It's not exactly safe to start him. Yes, do you have something to say? To actually fully start him with baby-led weaning. I have been trying giving him a little bite of something here and there, but to really safely, yes, to really safely do baby-led weaning, they need to be able to sit independently, which he is not. I don't know if you can tell, but he is standing right now. I'm holding him under his arms, but he just wants to stand all the time. He is happy to stand in his exerciser jumper thingamajigger. He loves jumping in his jolly jumper, but he just has no interest in learning how to sit. So unfortunately, baby-led weaning is on hold for a little bit. We'll keep trying with purees here and there, but he really doesn't seem to have any interest in them at this point. For sleeping, from the time he was home from the hospital, like the very first night, until he was about 4 months old, he only woke up once in the night to eat, and that was amazing, and I thought I had some sort of miracle baby, and that was really helpful in getting us through the tough newborn phase, especially because we had other complications that we were dealing with. That was really nice that he only woke up the one time. But since his 4th leap, if you follow Wonder Weeks, he is waking up 1, 2, sometimes even 3 times a night to eat, and a lot of the time he just eats a couple ounces and then falls back asleep, which is almost more frustrating than if he would actually eat a whole bottle, because I know he's just waking up to wake up, but he won't go back to sleep without eating. So it's kind of frustrating. It's a lot of wasted formula, and it wakes us up for kind of no reason, because I know he's not actually really hungry. So we're working on that. Hopefully he'll be sleeping again soon. He's finishing up his 5th leap. So hopefully after that, maybe he'll go back to being a good sleeper. But he's still sleeping in the dock-a-tot in the bed with my husband and I. He's getting pretty big for the dock-a-tot. We're hoping we can get a grand here soon. I mean, he still fits in it. He'd still fit in it for a really long time if we needed him to. But I would love to have a grand for him if possible. For his nap time sleeping, he sleeps really well for naps. I lay him down propped up on the nursing pillow beside me on the couch, and he just conks right out. He goes to sleep by himself. He doesn't need like rocking or anything like that, which is amazing. So now we just have to get him into the habit of napping in the playpen, whether that's in the dock-a-tot, in the playpen, or just in the playpen itself, or something like that, just so that he is not sleeping on the couch, not sleeping in the nursing pillow, and not sleeping right beside me. So his schedule is really good. It's really predictable. I know when he's gonna need a nap, and he just goes right to sleep, which is amazing. Now we just need to work on where he's sleeping. As for milestones, as I said, he is a standing man. He's been standing this whole video. He just wants to stand. He has no interest in sitting. This is what he wants to do. He wants to stand or jump. Hey? But he also loves to be carried in the baby carrier, thank goodness, because that is my job. He does love being carried. He loves standing. He's starting now really to play more with toys. I feel like he's a lot later on a lot of things than my other two kids, but my first was really early on things. My middle was much later for a lot of things. Like, he didn't walk till he was 15 months. He didn't sit till 7 or 8 months, I think. So I'm not concerned in any way. He's just a slower developer physically, which is totally fine. You ready to sit? Your leg's getting tired? But he's also been a little bit slower in terms of like playing with toys, and he doesn't really roll a whole ton. He can. If I lay him on the floor, he can roll over. He just doesn't like to. He doesn't do it very often. So yeah. So in terms of those sorts of milestones, there's not a ton new than there has been the past couple months. He's doing really great at grabbing toys. He can actually grab his pacifier and put it back in his mouth, which is amazing. That is a godsend. When he's like playing on the floor and stuff like that, he can just grab it and put it in his mouth, which is awesome. Hopefully soon he'll be doing that in his sleep, which will help the waking up, I'm sure. He is teething. I'm not sure if you can tell, his drooling has actually gotten better, which seems weird to me. He was really, really drooly around that 4 or 5 month mark, and he's gotten significantly better, but he is still really drooly. Yes, yes you are. And he actually has a bit of a rash around his mouth. It's just a teething rash just from the dampness. But he is getting the 2 bottom and middle teeth. I can feel the little lumps in the skin. They're not poking through yet, but it won't be too long. Hey? It won't be too long, no. He does a lot of laughing, and he smiles pretty much non-stop. Unless he's hungry or overtired, he is smiling. He loves his big brothers, huh? They make him smile all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you're such a good little boy, aren't you? He's such a good little happy boy. So those, I think, are all the milestones. As I said, not a ton new since last month, but he's definitely a big boy, and he's definitely growing fast. So that, I think, is all for Sawyer's update. I will do a quick little postpartum update for you guys, and that'll be it for this video. So my postpartum update is a little less positive than it was in months previous. I've actually started gaining weight again, which is super frustrating. Those first couple months, I always drop weight really, really quickly, and everyone's always really jealous and saying how lucky I am, and how fast I get skinny again, and all those kinds of things. But then once I get into the winter, because I've had all my babies at the same time of year, they've all been born in the summer. Once the cold weather comes around, I really struggle. I have seasonal affective disorder, and the winter weather just makes me want to lay on the couch and eat food and watch Netflix all day long. It's really demotivating for me. We are really busy, active people when the weather is nice. In the cold weather, I just don't have it in me. So unfortunately, all that is to say, I have started gaining weight again, and we're in a really busy season right now. So I haven't even had time to be getting to the gym. So I've really been struggling. I've been gaining weight, which is so unfortunate. But tomorrow, as I'm filming this, tomorrow he is 6 months, and I'm gonna start a new like at-home workout program and hope that that'll maybe help. So that is our update. I will show you my postpartum belly really quick. This is probably the last time I'm gonna show you my belly. I may do, for our 1 year update, I may do another belly shot for you guys, but it hasn't changed really, except for the little bit of weight that I've gained. It really hasn't changed since like 2 weeks postpartum probably. So this is probably gonna be the last time that I'm gonna show you. That'll be it for us and for Sawyer's 6-month update, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.